Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 5th, 6th, and 7th. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, you know that I use my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot cards when I read for the weekend. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, which this is the introduction, it is not your main readings. I will pull a couple of cards from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and then I'm going to pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards, again, Radleigh Valentine. I think we need a little gentle energy, and those are very gentle cards. They can tell you that you're fired in very nice ways where you say, oh, thank you, thank you. Not that anyone's getting fired, but just wanted to say that. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, the power couple, which has been a power couple since what? A couple of weeks ago, it is Venus and Mars. They've been together. They were in Capricorn. I likened them to Bonnie and Clyde. Now they will be going into Aquarius, and they go into Aquarius, and they don't do this very often where they come together. Mars and Venus has a very strong love, a love relationship. They want to be with each other, and they're not. So the next time that they will be together after this thing with Aquarius and such will be in February of 2024. Okay, so remember 2024, Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto leaves Capricorn around, I think, the same time. But anyway, Venus and Mars enters into Aquarius. Mars enters it at 1:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Venus comes in right afterwards, 7 minutes later, 1:30 Eastern Time, a.m. So, Aquarius is very independent. They have their own way of thinking, though, and it doesn't necessarily mean, that it's general consensus. But Aquarius has a very, it's an air sign. So again, there is our, strategy, making plans, thinking. I kind of get this. I think that in the beginning, when it was in Capricorn, I kind of feel this vibe with Mars. It's kind of like, oh, I need a little bit of time to breathe and be by myself. Oop, here comes Venus right behind. And Venus has all of the bridal magazines with her. And Mars, who is committed, just is kind of like, hey, not quite ready for that yet. Okay, I'm kind of getting that, but I do feel like as they enter in on the 6th, it is going to be an intense morning, tense day. So just be aware that regarding your relationships in itself, if you've got a very stable relationship, this will help your relationship. If there's a little bit of maybe not as stable as you'd like it, then there could be a lot more delving to this. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. Now, there is things that go on with Mars and Venus that it's kind of funny towards the end of the month or towards the middle. Well, as Pisces is getting ready to transition into Aries, there's some things going on with that. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But also, I do want to mention, I know this is a little bit all over the place, I'm sorry, but I do want to mention that I've been getting the downloads about, the Ides of March. And if you know your Shakespeare, which I know it just cursory, I'm not, there was Beware the Ides of March. Julius Caesar was given a prophecy to, basically, hey, your life's in danger, and especially the Ides of March, which is the 15th of March. Ides are kind of the separation point of the month, okay? And he died. He was murdered. He was murdered by his supposed best friend, Brutus. So there's something going on with that. Something going on with the 15th. The 14th, we're having, meteorite showers, meteor showers, asteroid showers type of thing. The 15th, I told you about. The 16th and 17th has some really strong holy day connotation. 16th to 17th Purim. 17th is our is St. Patrick's Day, and both of them have a battle with a victory. Okay, both of these holidays have a battle and a victory to it. Then we go to the 18th, which is the full moon in Virgo. And then we go, there was something with the 19th is when Venus is squared with Uranus, and kind of where, you know, Uranus is the expect the unexpected, and 19th, you know, so Venus is very emotional, very, you know, very headstrong too. And then expect the unexpected. Then that was the 19th. The 20th, we have Aries season beginning, and we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. In the southern, it would be the autumn equinox. It is where daylight and nighttime is equal. And it's also when the veil between this world and the other is very, very thin. So I just have been feeling kind of like, and you know, I will tell you when there is astrological stuff, like, you know, Pluto and Pluto in Capricorn, and, you know, it's very solid. This just, all of these kind of things just kind of resonated with me. So I'm kind of like, let's watch out for the week of the 15th, okay? Or it actually starts on the 13th, which, you know, according to these, that's, you know, well, anyway, we'll just keep moving on with this. So let's see what we have for the weekend, though, of the 5th, 6th, and 7th of March. Okay, well, you know, this is my sneaky snake. We have our 5 energy here. 5 is change positive, change negative, change neutral, but still change. Remember, swords is air energy. It is Aquarius energy. Now remember, March 5th, and now we have this 5, so maybe there's something that's going to be going on a Friday. I'm not sure. But whenever, you know, swords, air energy is about planning, making some long-term goals, also about hearing news. But whenever I see the 5 of Swords, I'm always thinking that this has a sneaky snake, that things aren't quite the reality that we really think they are. And yes, I know Saturn in Aquarius type, I've been talking about that for what, a year plus. You know, that's about illusion versus truth. So we just have some sneaky snake, but I feel like this could be a time where we see a little bit with more clarity. Okay, let's go on. Next card is the Knight of Cups. Now, Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very spiritual. Knights are very much directional. They go where they're, where they're told to go, or where they're led to go. This has a very romantic but a very passionate energy with this too. So this could be, hey, with Mars and Venus doing their tango and they're dancing together, this could be a very passionate weekend for us. This could be a very, strongly felt weekend. It could be, if there is stability, this could also bring that next step in our relationship. Okay. Next card is the Knight of Swords. Now, the other thing about Knights, Knight's underlying energy is fire. That is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. That's passionate, burning, determined. The overlying, energy, the energy that you're seeing, Cups, like I said, is romantic, is spiritual, is flowing, is very much, and here I'm kind of getting him as being like he's really watching to see where he needs to go. He's looking for his choices. But the Knight of Swords, same underneath energy, same passion. This is that air energy. This has quick energy. This is like, I am going after what I want. So there's a little bit of a stasis here. There's a little bit of kind of like still water here. And then this one is like once the, it's like the floodgates. The floodgates are let loose. The dam has burst. It is going. We are going. Now, again, too, there could be some information coming out. There could be some knowledge coming out. It could be, again, what I was saying, between the stability and the instability. It just is the Knight of Swords, just fast-moving energy, not necessarily easy energy to get along with either. So you're going to kind of have, maybe there's a duality here. The duality is, again, between the emotional stability and the emotional stability. But then we have to watch out for Sneaky Snake. So, Sneaky Snake is leaving his comrades or, his compatriots or whoever that is. He's leaving them with only one sword each. He's taking the other swords. Now, 2 cards coming out. Okay, interesting with this one. So again, we have our fire energy. We have our 9. 9 has completion energy. It's everything is wrapping up. Again, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as a beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection too. Now, we have a 6. So now let's see, do we have any? We have a 5 and we have a 6 energy. We have 5, 9, and a 6 energy. This is the Lover's card. 6 is the number of man. So we've got, we've got some really very positive and stable energy cards here. And I know the world outside may not necessarily feel that way. We do have some of these, these 2, sword energy does have some, just kind of uncomfortable energy around it. But then we have open your heart. And this is one of the things that we talk about, to everybody here, all of you, is basically we need to shine our light. We need to be the bright light. We need to show our love. So it might be that we need to do it so much more to, to the world this weekend. Maybe this is where we're getting, this is what we've been prepared for. So open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. So we've got some, again, these 2, like I do feel very calm. I feel very steady with this. With my swords, I feel like let's just go. Let's go get, let's get it done. Let's just, and then we have Sneaky Snake. Okay. Interesting stuff with this. I would get a beware energy. I get a, connect, of course, with your higher power. Stay positive energy. Stay firm. Stay firm. Stay focused energy. Even when this good old Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air energy might be pulling some switches, pushing some buttons. Just telling you to just get going and let's get a move on it. I still feel like, again, that beware the Ides of March. I do feel like we have a little bit more, I don't want to say more time. We have a lot more time. But, this is going to be just one of those times that just brings us to that next level. Okay. I just feel like this is, again, enjoy this weekend. Lots of things happening. Let's see where we go with all of this. Please, I hope you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell down there for notifications, and let's start our readings now. And hello to my Virgos. How are you? You doing okay with all the stressors around you? I think you're actually, you're doing what you have to do. You're staying in your lane, and you are, I don't know, I do feel like you're accelerating a little bit just to kind of like leave those others behind. Remember, whatever's going on in the world, and I tell everyone this, we still have to live our lives. And let's do it without fear. Let's have some faith. And my Virgos, you are extremely spiritual, even though you are also very, very sensitive, and you're very sensitive, for an earth sign especially too, but you're very, very sensitive. You pick up that earth energy. Have faith, be at peace. Okay, here we go. And I didn't tell that to other signs. Let's see what we've got going for my Virgos. 2 and 3. This one is reversed. Move those other cards. First card here, awakening. Interesting energy, because awakening, I do like awakening. A lot of times when you see the Hanged Man, you're like, oh, I gotta look at things a different way. The awakening for you, though, is a different type. You are going to be connecting more and more with your spirituality, and because there's a lot of ascension energy. We're in for a lot of ascending energy, which is not necessarily easy. But my Virgos, I feel like you have gone through a lot of the harder parts with that. And so this is going to be a little bit more welcoming to you. It doesn't mean that we're not going to ever have the hard parts. We will. But for you, I feel like this is kind of like those aha moments, those yes, I finally get it moment. So we have a 12, 12, 1, new beginnings, 2, choices, partnerships, crossroads. Awakening also is Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger, brings that, brings news that are good news, brings good positive news, but the news can be very challenging also. So the awakening is look at things a little bit differently. Don't necessarily, what it might, I tell people, my husband says, believe half of what you see and nothing of what you hear. And this is kind of that same type of energy here. So this is, seeing things with new eyes, connecting with higher power, major arcana, major archangel energy here. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, and that is an extremely spiritual Virgo. Next card is the Ace of Fire. So we have a 1, 2, and a 1 again. Fire energy is our Aries, it's our Leo, it's our Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined fire energy. This is like whatever this little shift in, it like awakens a new passion in you. It awakens a new, and you've been entering that. Again, that's more with your job. This has a different way. This is different. This could still be with your job, your career, but this is also your lease on life. This is kind of a, and it could be also your spiritual life, because I do feel that this has a strong spiritual component. But this is a new passion, a new direction in many different ways. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So there's some life-altering energy going on this weekend for you. Positive, though, positive. Next card reversed, the Queen of Air. So interesting with this. So we have a 1, 2, 1. Queen's underlying energy is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Air is our sword energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's thinking things through. So there's there's this very big spiritual awakening, but then the Queen of Air comes and sees things through very clear eyes. Now, there's an objectivity to the Queen of Air. There's a sense of humor to the Queen of Air, but I am kind of getting like you're seeing things like your lenses, like when you're driving and you spray the washer on and the windshield wipers come on. It's like you're clearing up your perception. You're clearing up your vision. But the Queen of Air is also very independent, is also going to go her direction. She's going to go, her way does not necessarily make sense to others, but she's also very clear-headed. So there's something, whatever it is, it's like it's clearing your head. It's clearing your space. It's clearing your direction. Independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. Seeing the humor in a situation. So you're not necessarily you're not necessarily letting things go and kind of mourning them. You're just kind of like, hey, I don't need this anymore. Go. And it doesn't mean a person. It just means, situations. It just means energies. It's clearing away and really being very clear-headed. It's like that awakening, Ace of Fire, clarity. Hey, we got a lot of A's there too. So don't know why, because I'm seeing the awakening, Ace, and Air. Don't know what. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Now we have the King of Ariel. Okay. Anyway, reversed. The King of Ariel, the King's underlying energy is our sword or our air energy. Ariel is your energy. Also Capricorn, also Taurus, very solid money energy. The King of Air basically the King of Ariel, I should say. The King of Ariel is extremely, is very grounded but extremely successful. He has money coming in. It's a good place to be, okay? So so all of this stuff, it's whatever's awakening your passion, whatever you're looking at with new eyes, whatever is clearing you're clearing your headspace even. It's putting you in a better place for your job, your work, your home, all of this energy. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. It's putting you in a good place. It's putting you in a very strong position. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. using resources wisely. So you're taking a lot, I always talk with you about your supernatural and your natural. You're taking a lot of that supernatural and you're working it in your natural, which is really the way we want to be. We are spiritual beings in a physical body. And Virgo, it looks like you actually this weekend know how to balance both of those quite well. Now, let's see what crystal or energy we have for you for the weekend. Here we go. Water. So maybe drink a lot of it, surround yourself with it, put yourself in in the water. It's emotional, intuition, psychic powers, healing. Go and see embrace the water. Water is wonderful, especially for earth energies. It helps to nourish you. So let the water nourish you. Okay, my Virgos, it looks like it looks like you're going to be in a good place. And it looks like you're going to be very well-rounded at the same time. Okay. Virgos, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my wonderful Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.